What is acid rain? Acid rain is a result of air pollution. When any type of fuel is burned, lots of different chemicals are produced. The smoke that comes from a fire or the fumes that come out of a fire exhaust don't just contain the sooty gray particles that you can see. They also contain lots of invisible gases that can be even more harmful to our environment. Power stations, factories, and cars all burn fuels that therefore they all produce polluting gases. Some of these gases, especially nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxide, react with the tiny droplets of water in clouds to form sulfuric and nitric acids. The rain from these clouds then falls as very weak acid, which is why it is known as acid rain. Acid rains is measured by pH scale that measures the strength of acids and alkalis, having a pH value of 4.
Consequences. Acid rain has significant effects on the world environment and public health. Effects on aquatic environment. Over a period of time, acid gets accumulated in the water and lowers the overall pH of the water body. The aquatic plants and animals need a particular pH level of about 4.8 to survive. If the pH level falls below the condition, it becomes hostile for the survival of aquatic life. Acid rain tendency of altering pH and aluminum concentrations greatly affects pH concentration levels in surface water, thereby affecting fish as well as other aquatic life forms. Species including fish, plant, and insect types in some lakes, rivers, and brooks have been reduced and some even completely eliminated owing to excess acid rain flowing in the waters. Effect on forest. It makes trees vulnerable to disease, extreme weather, and insects by destroying their leaves, damaging the bark and arresting their growth. Forest damage due to acid rain is most evident in Eastern Europe, especially Germany, Poland, and Switzerland. Effects on soil. Soil pH are damaged or reversed due to the effects of acid rain. The soil needs to maintain an optimum pH level for the continuity of biological activity. When acid rains seep into the soil, it means higher soil pH, which damages or reverses soil biological and chemical activities. Hence, sensitive soil microorganisms that cannot adapt to changes in pH are killed. High soil acidity also denatures enzymes for the soil microbes. Plus, it leaches away vital minerals and nutrients such as calcium and magnesium. Vegetation cover and plantations. It has damaged high altitude forest and vegetation cover since they are mostly encircled by acid fogs and clouds. The effects of acid rain on ecological harmony have led to stunted growth and even death of some forest and vegetation cover. Effects on architecture and buildings. Acid rain on buildings, especially those constructed with limestone, react with the minerals and corrode them away. This leaves the building weak and susceptible to decay. Modern buildings, cars, airplanes, steel bridges, and pipes are all affected by acid rain. Irreplaceable damage can be caused to the old heritage buildings. Effect on public health. When in atmosphere, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide gases can lead to injuries and deaths. Human health is not directly affected by acid rain because acid rain water is too dilute to cause serious health problems. However, the gases particulates in the air, which in this case are nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide, can cause serious health problems when inhaled, causing lung and heart problems such as bronchitis and asthma.
Causes of acid rain. Acid rain is formed by both natural and man-made sources, but its first cause is the combustion of fossil fuels, which results emissions of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. Number 1. Natural sources. The major natural cause agent for acid rain is volcanic emissions. Volcanoes emit acid-producing gases to create higher than normal amounts of acid rain or any other form of precipitation, such as fog and snow, to an extent of affecting vegetation cover and health of residents within the surrounding. Decaying vegetation, wildfires, and biological processes within the environment also generate the acid rain, forming gases. Lightning strikes also naturally produces nitric oxides that react with water molecules via electrical activity to produce nitric acid, thereby forming acid rain. Number 2. Man-made sources. Human activities leading to chemical gas emissions such as sulfur and nitrogen are the primary contributors to acid rain. The activities include air pollution sources emitting sulfur and nitrogen gases like factories, power generation facilities, and automobiles. In particular, use of coal for electric power generation is the biggest contributor to gaseous emissions leading to acid rain. Automobiles and factories also release high scores of gaseous emissions on a daily basis. These gases reacting in the atmosphere with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form various acidic compounds such as sulfuric acid, ammonium nitrate, and nitric acid. As a result, these areas experience exceedingly high amounts of acid rain. The existing winds blow these acidic compounds over large areas across borders, and they fall back to the ground in the form of acid rain or other forms of precipitation. Upon reaching the earth, it flows across the surface, absorbs into the soil, and enters into lakes and rivers, and finally gets mixed up with seawater.
Solutions. First, reducing emissions. New ways to burn fuel which don't produce so much pollution. Governments need to spend more money on pollution control, even if it does not mean an increase in the price of electricity. Sulfur can also be washed out of smoke and by spraying a mixture of water and powdered limestone into the smokestack. Cars are now fitted with catalytic converters, which remove 3 dangerous chemicals from exhaust gases. Second, find alternative sources of energy. Governments need to invest in researching different ways to produce energy. Hydroelectric and nuclear power, solar energy, and windmills. Benefits and costs have to be weighed up before any government decides which of them it is going to use. Third, conserving resources. Encourage people to use public transport rather than always traveling by car. Switching off lights when they are not being used and using energy-saving appliances. Walking, cycling, and sharing cars all reduce the pollution from vehicles.
Acid rain is slowly destroying our planet. It has become an acute problem in many parts of the world, and it is threatened by the rapid industrial development of the developing countries. The future strategies should concentrate on both the decreasing of acidifying compounds and the increase of alkaline elements. It is our responsibility to make sure that we protect the earth for future generations to enjoy. We should stop polluting, and everyone should be informed and educated on the matter of acid rain and lead an energy-efficient lifestyle.